Alright, and we are back for our next series. But ANxJell Esports against the winners of our qualifier, R10. This is the start of our group stage, so this is just going to be a best of 2. It's going to be a mini round robin between 4 teams to decide who goes to the finals.
It is Dire's ban.
Believe. Oh no, there is a semifinals after the group stage as well.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Yeah, R10 we just saw take a pretty back and forth series, including having to bring in a last minute sub for their carry. Did not stop them from taking game 3 to get to this series. ANxJell we saw a few weeks ago, when last we were doing TDL. And they're a fun team to watch too, so this should be a good one. Starting things off, pretty different bans than we had last series. We've got the Chen and Batrider taken out by R10. And a Vengeful Spirit, Doom. We were seeing those heroes getting banned last series. And then also Templar Assassin banned out by ANx. One last ban for either side now.
Radiant's turn to ban.
The Lion taken out by ANxJell, hotly contested support here at the moment.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds. Radiant must choose.
And Tiny is going to be the last ban for R10. The hero they themselves had success with, if I remember right, or was that against them? I think that was against them. I think that was
seconds.
Tala's Tiny into
5 seconds.
Or no, Tala's Puck into Arian's Tiny. We're only 3 games in, and I'm already forgetting how those games went. Alright, curious what R10 are going to open things up with. The Pugna was a popular option on either side of the game in the last series, so we could see them go back to that. Vengeful Spirit and Lion were some of the other ones, but those are out of the draft. They could go back to their Tusk. It is going to be the Pugna. So they grab the tower pushing nuisance support hero and big time nuker and healer.
10 seconds remain.
Open things off for their draft.
5
ANxJell gonna look to respond to that, likely with a support pick of their own, based on how we've seen things go.
Tusk.
And they will grab the Tusk. So it's similar to Empyrean, they like the Tusk, and it's a nice opening pick. Starts off your draft pretty well. Got Lina and Morphling going to be the bans for R10. Also worth mentioning, ANxJell won the coin flip, chose second pick, R10 took Radiant side. So we are seeing, because R10 preferred last pick we saw, so interesting that ANxJell also does. Curious how that will affect R10's draft, because we've only seen them draft from last pick so far today. Faceless Void is going to be the ban for ANxJell to kick things off in the middle phase.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Wind Ranger at your service.
And they open with a Wind Ranger. That is here that's not going to have a ton of fun playing into the Pugna, and R10 immediately going to answer it with the Centaur War Runner, who Wind Ranger cannot ult. because she will just die herself before the centaur dies.
10 seconds remain.
Nice little answer there. I'm thinking this Wind Ranger is likely going to be played support, but definitely big flex potential there. Could see it last second get swapped over to mid if they like the matchup. Interested to see where R10 here. Good old Crystal Maiden. Nice way to hold people in place so that Pug Knight and Centaur Warrunner can dish out the damage on top of them. So I'm liking where this draft is going from the get-go.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds remain.
ANxJell with a pair of picks to respond to this opening from R10. Definitely going to be looking for somebody to help mitigate some of this magic damage, because whoo boy, there's a lot of it. If you don't get an offlaner that wants to build a pipe, there is a Timber Saw in this game. Ooh, and a Rubik. So this is going to be a core Wind Ranger, most likely. I mean, that's not a way to mitigate magic damage, but that's a way to deal even more magic damage. Which is kind of what this patch has been all about. 735 is a big one for casters, it has seemed.
5
Spellcasters, not like me, but I'm also enjoying the patch.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Go with the Magnus. Big team fight. We didn't see a ton of team fight ults in our last series. Ember Spirit was left on the table, so that's going to be the pick for R10. I think expecting the matchup with the Wind Ranger in lane. Although maybe this is a carry Wind Ranger. They'd be surprised if they picked their mid laner that early. But I still think it was a bit of a flex. Could also be the Magnus in the mid laner, in the mid lane. If you put him in the off lane, it's a bit of a better option for somebody to build a pipe. R10, you can put any aura items you need on the Centaur, so they will not have a problem. Huskar are going to get taken out. A little bit of an interesting one. But good to protect when ANxJell have the overall last pick. And likely has the potential to ruin an Ember Spirit's day if they do put the Wind Ranger carry.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds remain. Dire's turn to ban.
Pudge going to be the ban from ANxJell. One more ban to come. Worried about the carry Pudge. Interesting. I could definitely see it. But the Rubik player is sad that they're banning Pudge and doesn't get an opportunity to join the hook. Bloodseeker going to be the last ban, so now R10 forced to think about a hero like Pangolier as a ban. If this is their mid laner that they're picking for ANxJell last.
10 seconds.
I don't know how much Pango likes playing into Ember Spirit, though. I feel like the roots get really annoying for him. Hero that's trying to jump around a lot. Bloodseeker could also be banned out to protect Wind Ranger and Magnus, because they are both running around a lot between Windrun and Skewer. So I could imagine that that's why they choose to take it out, rather than protecting a hero that they're going to pick. One last ban for R10 here before we get their last pick. They're probably getting into their reserve time, thinking about their pick as well.
Radiant
Maybe deciding if they want to steal the Pango. I wouldn't hate it here. Invoker going to be the other ban, so they're pretty set on ANxJell picking a mid laner. They could steal the Pango and move Ember to a side lane carry. Ember carry hasn't been a thing for quite a while, but it used to be.
Dire's turn to pick.
They're gonna go for the Spectre. R10 loves their super late game carries, but Spectre to me is not nearly as much of that super late game carry that she used to be. With the new ult, you have
10 seconds remain.
tons of potential to get in on early fights.
5
Show up,
seconds
steal a kill,
remain.
farm a new area, or bounce back to where you were farming. Goes really nicely with the Ember Spirit and the Centaur. Gonna make sure that you have the potential for those Shadow Step fights. So I like the Spectre pick here. Also will be fun if we see a Rubik Shadow Step. Rounding out our draft. Ew, it's a Viper. Of course it's a Viper. It's an overall last pick and you just saw a Spectre. Get yourself a break hero. So yeah, I think this is a carry Wind Ranger. I think this is a slightly different lineup from the last time I cast ANxJell. So I don't know exactly where their players line up. I know Luis is a support. I've cast him enough times. So it's not a flex to core Tusk. Honestly, it's possible the Viper is a support. It's not unheard of right now. Here's to where that goes. Straightforward draft from R10. iSonic going to be laning with Mini. As far as how I feel about these drafts, I don't know, these are a couple. ANxJell's draft is a little weird, but I just haven't seen a lot of the Wind Ranger carry, but I know it's perfectly viable. But I think R10's game plan is very straightforward. ANxJell have the tools to have really, really devastating team fights, but the execution is a lot harder. If ANxJell wins this game, they're going to win this game looking good. They have some heroes that can make some flash.
Making mistakes is the path to wisdom.
Alright. We're into game number 1.
Prepare for battle.
Making mistakes is the path to wisdom.
Straight up boots on Ember Spirit. Tala is going to be zooming. Everybody's tipping Azrael.
Easy breezy.
On the side of ANxJell. I don't know why. I think there was a little bit of spicy chatter in the beginning. So I think these teams are pretty friendly with each other. This is D-Ward to start things off.
To learn.
They notice that they back off early and clean up that ward.
30
They're
seconds
right on
and
top
counting.
of each other. Mid. Louis stepping up, getting rooted in place by iSonic. I have the Spectral Dagger to follow, but a lot of heroes to walk into. Ice Shards are going to come out, block these two, and they almost get the pull from the Shockwave down. Actually, a ton of damage coming out now from so long range, and iSonic just gets chipped to death.
With a poison twist.
I mean, disconnect from Grent.
A doodle for the ages.
Beautiful artwork being done by Jesus. I get, yeah. Everybody participated. That is... literally all of them got an assist? Yeah, except Nyango got the kill. That's funny. It was Ice Shards for poke, Shockwave for poke, Viper attack, Fade Bolt, Viper and Rubik attack, Power Shot. Like, there was nobody near this Crystal Maiden, and all of them got a touch on her to get the kill. But it's a really funny first blood.
This is a good opportunity to learn.
One last hit for the Wind Ranger off of the D ward, leading the charts there to start things. Wait for Brent XD to get back in the game.
Making mistakes is the path to wisdom.
Brent is back. We're ready to get things started. We're good to go.
Adios, payasos.
Luis is going to get the D ward. Surprised they actually... Maybe he just goes for the blue ward to kind of help protect this one. Yeah, I imagine Radiant is also suspicious that there's this ward here after how many things iSonic got hit by. Oh my goodness. There's already people dying top. I'm too busy talking about wards to see a Pugna die. What happened to this guy? Tag team? Power shot? Oh no, they have shards. Yeah, Ice Shards. Power shot. Hard to dodge the power shot from inside Ice Shards. Luis is hanging out pretty low now. Azrael immediately getting more aggressive. Trying to punish their low health. Coming back. Mini hanging out on a bit of low health. Reason as well. Top though, Azrael getting hit by another power shot. Getting some help from the Hellbears though. Tomato and Potato getting their licks in on this Tusk. Super low down bot. I think they're going to be able to survive, and it's actually going to be Reason with the Blood Grenade. Oh, but it has the Fairy Fire, so iSonic can't quite finish it off. A pause from Isis that almost would seem BM. How little health Reason got out on.
But will it follow the same thread?
Snowball forward onto Azrael. Connect that with the Ice Shards. Power shot available to try to finish it off. They get the stun on Luis. Actually, the one in trouble now as the double edge comes out. Another double edge ready to go, but is going to choose to back off. See about how much damage they're taking themselves. Mid lane, this Ember is not having a good time. Once again having to deal with a lane matchup that's not favoring them. And just getting fully pushed out by this Viper right now. Louis hanging out, protecting the pole. Azrael actually able to snag the flag bearer. It's a pretty nice pickup into the pole. And bot thing's still pretty chill.
Denied.
Oh, and mid lane, Nyango manages to run down the Ember Spirit. Azrael tries to come in to help out, but no such luck. As, yeah. Just clicked on him. That's all you gotta do. Isis cleaning up that hold camp. Minnie's sitting under the tower a little low. RTXD hanging out on not a ton of health also, but that's normal Centaur things. Does get caught up in the shards, and now they're gonna have the stun and the power shot. As the magic stick charges, so okay for now, but a few more clicks. Yeah, Rena's gonna find it. 4-0 now for ANxJell. And Tala can get absolutely nothing this lane. Spectre is really the only one on the side of R10 having an okay time, but now gets skewered under the tower. They try to get the turnaround kill on Reason. Isonic trying to finish it off. One already used, so Isonic will get it, but now going to be Shockwave back, but has another Frostbite, and that will keep the Magnus at bay. So at least get the trade, but certainly not the trade you wanted. Oh my goodness. I don't know what you do if you're this Ember Spirit. Like, Tala actually can barely stay in XP range, let alone get a last hit. This is difficult. RentXD, I'm surprised, is as low on last hits as they are. I think just a good job controlling the wave and getting denies by Luis and Reyna. Up top, Grant gonna get run at again. Gets the stun up to get away from Luis. Gonna be sitting alright at half health. Rotation from some supports out of the bot lane around the 6-minute rune. It's gonna spawn top, so Tala finally gets a break. Doesn't have a bottle, but we'll just grab these illusions. Do a little bit of farming with those. Reason gonna follow Isonic back down towards bot lane. Isonic does have the level advantage. But the big nuke from the Fade Bolt still has a lift up as well, and the Blood Grenade. Isonic in a bit of trouble, gets lifted back up. Brought back. Still taking out, but actually is going to be able to turn... Oh, one last Fade Bolt does it. Mini should at least be able to get this cleanup kill on Reason. The Isos is in the area. Make it as hard as possible. Reason will finally go down, so that's a better trade for the side. Bar 10. Tala gonna make their way over here as well.
The quest for ultimate glory continues.
As Isonic also having a little bit of a connection issue.
Easy breezy.
Not pause needed. Magnus working on the Echo Saber. Get that farm going with the power cleave. Spectre going for the urn. Help secure those early kills.
This is a good opportunity to learn.
We're gonna look for more on Isis down here. Forgot the Tala was also in the area. This would be a good way for Ember to have a chance to get back in the game. Nice skewer. Get them both back, and then 2 TPs from the Rubik and Viper. Nyango does not want to see Tala find a kill in a side lane. Continue their dominance they started.
Look to their middle tower.
Way out in front. Those games go. Wisdom Rune. Luis manages to steal the top Wisdom Rune.
Middle tower is under attack.
Azrael just waving goodbye. Nothing they can really do to stop them from walking away. There's definitely an XP advantage up here. 5 and 5 to 4 and 4 in terms of levels. I'll be playing with fire a little bit here as Nango gonna rotate over. Doesn't have a Viper Strike, but we'll get a few attacks out. Not quite gonna burn down, but rough goes continues. Brent XD getting brought low, but hard to ever bring down a Centaur completely. That's gonna make the rotation over for the mid room, as Tala wanted that regen so badly, but Luis is there and completely punishes them. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts to see. Up top, Reyna actually is going to focus fire Grent XD and will find the kill. Grent already low enough that Reyna manages to pull it off. Down bot, Isonic does pick up a kill for R10. But looks like they're going to trade with their life. One last empowered hit will do it. Mini having to back up as well. This is a tough spot for R10. Because Mini, with this urn, especially, really wants to be able to play the map. Their team, again, farm, 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 and then jump, grab a kill, back to farming. And with R10 starting off behind like this, it's going to be a lot harder for them to set up a kill for the Spectre to come to. In the mid lane, though, maybe an opportunity as they get 3 heroes beating up on Reason, and they will jump in. Tala actually finishes off the kill. Meanwhile, though, topside, Nyango finds the kill on Brent XD. Being victim of a Viper Strike, and yeah, a lot of clicks. Leads it off with a snowball from Luis.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
R10, even from behind, they do get plenty of opportunities to push, as Luis going to rotate in behind the level 4 Azrael.
Radiant should look to their top tower.
Has a Walrus Punch ready to go.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Reyna bringing the damage into the top tower.
To know Dire's whereabouts.
Luis trying to stop that Invis from getting picked up, but Tala able to grab it in time. Try to throw out some damage to Tala. Falling a little low. Nice Netherlord to help this out. Viper Strike out onto High Sonic is going to finish him off. Mini comes in off of the ult, finds the kill on Lewis, and going to grab Reason as well. So a very nice Shadow Step from the Spectre to pick up a pair of support kills. Javelin done on Wind Ranger, not far off from Maelstrom. Will accelerate their farm. Tala's starting to get a bit back into things, working on the Mage Slayer. 800 gold away from that.
Radiant's top tower is is in danger.
Magnus working on that Echo Saber, close to that.
A dominating performance.
Shark up top. No, sorry, in the mid lane, Yango finds iSonic.
Killing spree. Killing spree.
Brent XD can't quite escape, but does at least set up a return kill for Mini on Reyna. That's a big one.
Tower is under attack.
Actually gives up the killing spree, which then the gold goes to Mini, so you don't mind that too much. Good chunk of bonus
Radiant's
gold.
bottom tower is in danger.
Lui's gonna look to potentially relieve some of the pressure up
Radiant's
in
bottom
this
tower is
top
under
area.
attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Smoke up from Reason and Yengo. They're gonna try to set up around this rune potentially. Tallah's gonna be right there to grab it. Has the haste, will look towards Reason. Gets the Searing Chains out. Mini's there with the Blade Mail as well. Finishes off Reason, but
Mega kill.
with the break from the Viper, Reyna's going to go down. Or sorry, Mini's gonna go down. Oh, and Azrael can't quite finish off the Viper. iSonic will get it done.
for playing
Does
Dota
trade
2.
their life.
Double
Probably does not mind. Mini actually gets the last touch on that with the dagger, I believe. What finished off that Viper?
Radiant glyph is now active.
The urn! The 12 damage from the last urn tick actually got Mini the kill. That's... It was a mega kill streak. That's actually huge for R10. The Shadow step in again, but Tallah's going to be the one controlled up and brought down. Mini just forced to retreat.
Top tower.
That should help.
Isos and Reason maybe looking to make a play on Mini. At the stolen dagger, Blade Mail and the teleport will discourage them from pressing forward towards the Spectre. Up top, Azrael gets found, brought down again by Nyango. 6, 1 and 3 on this Viper. They're then gonna try to set up on Luis. Talah in the area as well, connects with the Searing Chains, and this should be a kill on the Tusk. Closes himself off in the Ice Shards, but it's not gonna be enough to survive.
All lives must end.
Ember Spirit able to finish that one off. So R10, for as bad as it felt like the lanes went for most of them, they're still very in this game. They're making a lot of fights happen with the limited resources they have.
Dire's top tower is in danger.
Centaur just straight armor. Ring of Protection, Chainmail, Helm.
Wow.
Rubik working on a Glimmer Cape. Reyna farming up the Storm with the Maelstrom. Build that into a Gleipnir right away. Yengo has a Mage Slayer as well, and is sitting on a Damage Amp rune. That is scary if they look to make a play with it. Reason's got a smoke ready, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Curious who they're going to be able to find, though. They're heading in vaguely the right direction, but R10's pretty far back.
This'll come in handy.
Isos has Blink Dagger, Echo Saber finished. The potential for the Blink RP is there. Meet up with the smoke and 2 more heroes. Actually, it looks like it's a fresh smoke. Gonna pop on Azrael, use the dust. Get the vision out of the Glimmer. That was a fun little pairing of forced movement. The punch into the air plus the skewer back sent the Pugna tumbling through the air. Fun little one to watch. Smoke up again. They still want to find something with this Blink RP.
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
With where Mini's farming and the move that Tala and iSonic are making, doesn't seem like they're going to find something immediately. Maybe making their way back towards Mini. Actually, it's just going to be Azrael again. Oh, Azrael. Skewered back away from the tower, so there's no hope of a teammate TPing in to help. iSonic wants to get a D-ward because they know they've been playing in this area. Then it's correctly pinged out that it's this one. A little bit of a cheeky spot. Normally you place that closer to the stairs, but I think it only really protects it if you put a D-ward over here. If you're checking the stairs, you're still going to catch that in your blue ward.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Either side looking to get some damage on safe lane tier 2s. I'll hang out in the area, but really doesn't want anything to do with this Viper. Has Blade Mail up on Ember Spirit. I think all three cores, all three cores on R10 are going to have Blade Mail. Mini not far off of the Radiance. This guy knows how to farm. Certainly saw that earlier on the Medusa. There's going to be the Stampede out onto Nyango. Long TPs to try to get to this outpost, but Brent XD is going to see those TPs and just choose to leave. Reyna can't quite connect with the Gleipnir, which has just been finished. Cancel the TP. Azrael getting a little close to the wave, is going to get skewered back. They have the vision. The root will keep Azrael alive a little longer into the life drain, but that will be it. Pugna. And they're going to look to immediately turn this into a Roche. Stolen life drain is very, very scary. They make quick work of it. Heal back into Nyango, who's going to go defend the tower from iSonic. All is still playing up in this area right after Roche was taken. A little bit of a spicy place to be, but
Radiant are scanning for
Sure has a
enemies.
easy remnant to safety somewhere. Maybe. Nyango continuing towards the right-click build with a
Scanning for enemies.
Manta style. The Dispel also incredibly useful for
Radiant should
things
look to the
like
top tower.
Frostbite and the Searing Chains.
Dire should look to
Radiant
their
Stun
bottom
on
tower.
Mini. So farm only going to accelerate further.
Dire's bottom tower is in danger.
On the hunt again, ANxJell.
Dire
Not even necessarily around Nyango, who's carrying the Aegis. But the Tusk Magnus duo. Really trying to find something. Azrael playing with fire even more. Chipping away at this bot tower with the Nether Blasts. No backdoor protection on tier 1, so they do just kind of get to do this. Reyna looks like they're going to come over and put a stop to this. And runs up the high ground. Azrael, I think, sniffs this out. Oh yeah, I had the ward up here, so saw Wind Ranger running her way down. Oh, are they still going to get caught? They still got caught. Oh, Azrael.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
They fully take down the bot tower. Largely uncontested, short of Pugna's kind of wave cutting, but not even.
This is a good opportunity
really
to
wave
learn
cutting
mistakes
because
is
he's
the path
hitting the
to
tower.
wisdom.
Let's see. We got Veil of Discord done on Tala. Build that into a Shiva's Guard.
Making mistakes is the path to wisdom.
Working on a Manta for the Wind Ranger as well. Out on the bot side from Viper. Don't know what they're thinking about there. Still over half the time left on this Aegis. Alright. Looks like we are good to go. And go keeping the lanes pushed out. With the boots of travel.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
R10 will choose to go for the Tormentor. Actually want to use the CM ult for it. Don't know how necessary that is, and it does result in Isonic dying for it. But they get a free Pugna shard. That's good. I really like this shard, and it's going to be nice for all of the Mantas. Because it just AoE clears illusions. Like one of the cool utility things from it.
Tower is under attack.
Also just does a bunch of damage in AoE by splitting out the life drain. Will pair nicely with the Shiva's Guard from Tala. We're going to commit the Focus Fire to bring down this tower. They have the Empower on top of the Focus Fire too, so
is no more.
A bit of a scary combo. Azrael still playing down in the spot lane. Gets dusted up, so no chance to escape with the Limit Cape. Harpooned back in. Survives a little bit, but is now broken and will get brought down. Punished for their split pushing once more. They are kind of controlling where ANxJell can play by doing this. Spectre looking for something on Reason, but had the Searing Chain, so Mini not able to chase. Reason ends up being perfectly fine to escape. I think we still haven't seen a reverse polarity in this game. Hasn't really been necessary, and like there hasn't been a proper big team fight. It's been just like a lot of picks around the map. Aegis expires. Searing Chain's up on 2. There's the reverse polarity. Beautifully sets them up. Skewer back. Tala going to fall as well. 3 heroes dead. Reason does fall to Mini on the side of that fight. They manage to escape after it. What did that dagger? Oh, is that a Rubik dagger? No, Rubik's dead. I don't know what that little animation was from. So even without the Aegis, beautifully executed team fight set up by the Tusk. And secured with the RP. Manta style done on Reyna. Azrael, once again,
A dominating performance.
punished for split pushing crimes.
Every coin helps.
EKB finished on Magnus in just 60 seconds for next RP. Means in a minute we should get another fight from ANxJell.
Making mistakes is the path to wisdom.
Smoke up from R10. They want to make something happen before RP is off cooldown. They're moving towards the Viper. They see Acid Pool, I think. So they're going to find Yango here. RentXD gets in with the Blink. Mini follows up, and they're able to bring down the Viper. That's a very nice find for the side of R10. Reason kind of caught in the area, too. Lifts up RentXD to throw them back. Fala trying to chase, but nice positioning. Still the double edge on Reason. A little bit of a scary spell to use for the Rubik. Looks like they're not going to be able to chase to find anything else. Reyna working on a BKB for the Wind Ranger. Another source of Dispel, plus immunity from the control. There's a lot of control inside of our deck. We just saw it with the Viper. So yeah, all three cores going to have BKB. It would be funny if Isos went Manta style. It would not be good. But I would just be amused if all three cores had BKB Manta. Wouldn't be the worst thing to have one of them. Certainly not the best.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Scan not quite going to see iSonic unless they check down in the pit. Roche theoretically could be up as far as the teams know, but it rolled almost a maximum timer. Yeah, iSonic. They scan again, and this time they scout iSonic. Are they going to respond to that? Because they don't know that Roche is up. So the fact that the scan procs
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
means they potentially think that R10 is doing Roche. ANxJell are going to smoke up. Magnus gets in. Finds Azrael. Brings down the Pugna. Off on the side, Reyna trying to chase down iSonic. Luis in the area as well. Not sure if either of them actually know that the CM's up here, but now they certainly do. Blink over, Walrus Punch. iSonic goes down, so both supports found.
Generation!
And I'm guessing somebody has now checked and seen that Roche was not up yet. And that the scan was just hitting him. Got Shiva's Guard finished on Ember Spirit, so potential to have a big effect in some of these fights. The magic damage amp is huge on this team. If you've got... they can get everything hitting, then it is big time damage. Even into the BKBs now. Because even BKB activated
Dire's
is
bottom tower
50%
is under
magic.
attack.
So it'll mitigate the damage, but when there's that much of it, it's not going to do... well, we'll see if it does enough. Manta done on Mini. Looking towards a Lincoln's next.
Dire's bottom tower
Supports have waited patiently for this long Roshan respawn timer. Now that it's finally up, is ANxJell for the taking. Pair of empowered cores. They make pretty quick work of the Roshan. Picked up Cheese for Ysus, Aegis for Arena. And the line is drawn. They just want to run straight at this bottom tier 3 tower. No outer towers left, so with Roche taken, what is there to do but push high ground?
Dire's bottom tower is under
R10, they've done it once today. They've had some impressive high ground defense. Ooh, that's a Lincoln's recipe.
Double damage.
That Magnus is not getting. Didn't have the ultimate orb yet, but about to have enough gold, or has enough gold for it, so could have finished up that one. Now not until the courier's up. So up the high ground, ANxJell goes. Reyna with the focus fire gets out the fortify. Still will have some duration on that. Get the 2-man searing chains, that's what the Manta's there for. On to Isonic, who does not get much time out of their ult. RP's on the back line, holding Brent and Mini in place. Those are hard heroes to bring down. Reason is going to fall. Tala has the damage. EKBs are wearing out, and the Aegis is already been taken. But now Mini goes down, and Tala is kind of stuck here alone. Brent is back in, though. Going to bring down Ysus with one last slow auto attack. Invisible for now, but Brent is eventually going to reappear, and Reyna will be able to get a few clicks. Doesn't actually get the procs. So, Brent manages to survive. All in all, pretty decent defense from R10. It took a buyback from CM. But they get the benefit of the gold there. Yeah, little... swinging back a little bit their way off of that. They brought down the Aegis, too. At the end of the day, it's 3 for 4. On Tusk's Visibility. Pugna has managed to get items. As much as Azrael has been dying, they've been dying because they're split pushing. And so with that, it's farmed up a good amount and has Force Staff, Aether Lens, Glimmer Cape, plus the free Agnum Shard.
This is a good opportunity to learn.
Rubik with the Force Staff, Glimmer as well. Ghost Scepter help survive engagements from mostly the Spectre. You don't want the Ember Spirit clicking on you either. Ag's going to be the next thing queued up for Ember.
Masterful mark.
Bonus cast range Remnant. Magnus will have Lincolns once their courier's back up. Right up for Ysus. Nyango has finished BKB Manta. Looking like going Bloodthorn next.
Making mistakes is the path to wisdom.
Yeah, Orchid on its way out to the Viper. Another option for controlling the Ember.
This is a good opportunity to learn.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Reno may be looking to hunt Tala here. I'm chasing them down, gets the Blademere out. Pull him up and now stunned. Uses the BKB so the blade mail damage can't kill them, and Tala is going to get full to 0.
Wicked sick.
Nice pick by Arena. BKBs, honestly, just for the blade mail for this Wind Ranger, like the BKB is worth it. Because, again, all 3 cores on the side of R10 have gone blade mail. Mini with the Diffusal Blade, working towards the Disperser next. He's hanging out in the area, seeing if they're going to look for the Tormentor. It looks like now it could be a stolen Tormentor. Exactly what ANxJell is going to do. Make quick work of it and pick up the Shard for the Magnus. Giving them that bounce back shockwave. It gets really gross once you get the Is there not the triple shockwave talent anymore? I guess not. Everybody just kind of chilling and farming. This game, I think after that last fight, ANxJell feel like this game is more even than it is. But they're up 18 kills and 15k gold. They're gonna start thinking about a high ground push. They don't have Niango with them, but Niango doesn't have Shard, so not as much of a loss on tower damage. He's just gonna jump right in on top of Isonic and teleports in and just gets instantly deleted. That's the dieback for CM. Probably has buyback coming off cooldown soon. 2.5 minutes, so yeah. This is dead for a while. This is just gonna be barracks. Clean and dirty, they give it up. Mini takes a tier 2 tower in trade. Walrus Punch accidentally hits the 3. Nice Manta dodge of the root. Though I don't know if that was a dodge or just a dispel. Now they get in with the RP right on top of Mini. Skewers them back into the entire team. And this Spectre lives no longer. Almost takes Lewis down with them, but not quite.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
An ephemeral masterpiece. Radiant's top barracks are under
The tier 3 tower top already gone. They're gonna start chipping away at these barracks.
Dire's bottom tower is
All looking to get in on the backline. Finds Reason. Brent with them. Reason's gonna go down. He's in trouble as well. Sonic getting the damage out from the freezing field. Just gonna be a BKB and run. Isis just surviving. Viper's actually gonna be the one caught alone. No chance to escape, and Yango falls. So another good fight for R10. They're potentially gonna look for more. They're at least gonna start pushing out on the Dire side.
Got it.
Roche up in 45 seconds. That's going to be right around when Viper respawns. If R10 holds control of the area around the Roche pit, they'll have 1 minute to take it on this side. They should be able to do so. Rubik is back up now, and they will... Like, Viper can immediately TP if they're suspicious of this. But R10 have the opportunity to get this third rush on. Smoke up from ANxJell, trying to hunt down the cores, pushing out this lane while they wait for Roche. Tala has a remnant waiting for that respawn. Mini sees it. Tala and Mini quickly in on Roche. They do quite a bit of damage. Desolate helping out a lot. They're going to look to contest it. Isonic's going to get picked off from the outside. Gem left in the pit. They're going to lose Grentex D as well. Luis doesn't quite go down. Azrael falls, so now it's just 2 heroes left. Buyback, they leave the cheese behind in the pit and the gem. They just got to get out. They got their Aegis, but is this really what you wanted? So there's now 2 cheeses on ANxJell. Gem, I don't know, owned by Luis. I don't know how that gem got there. It's back on the team that bought it. I guess it probably got taken off at one point, and then other hero died. It was just kind of sitting in the pit for a while, though. Luis didn't have to buy back there. I don't know. So now this is strange, because R10 are in defense mode at this point, but they're the ones with the Aegis. ANxJell have 2 cheeses, which is almost like having 2 Aegises. So they're gonna just push in. Skewer doesn't quite find anybody. Everybody comes down, Brent goes in, gets the stun onto Reyna. Haunt in now from the Spectre. Has the Ags. He actually got that from the Roche as well, which is a nice pickup. Now they get the RP, finish off Brent XP. That's a dieback for the Centaur, so they don't have a Centaur Warrunner for this fight anymore. They find the kill on Luis and Yengo, but Tala's gonna fall too, gets skewered back to their death. Reyna though, Mini trying to finish off this Wind Ranger. They get the root, hold them in place. No more ways to dispel it, but the snowball save is gonna keep them alive for now, but it goes right on to the Spectre. Is it enough to get Reyna out? It's burning down to the Radiance, but under 100 HP, able to walk away from it. Are you serious? Luis now will have to pay for the crimes, but gets another snowball. And Isis is in, Yengo's back, they bring down Azrael. And now Mini's kind of caught in no man's land. Reyna's coming back, still on no HP. Has to be so careful, but there's no blade mail available. Mini able to get out. No, dies with the Aegis, and has the potential to die again. Wants to try to kill Reyna. They're gonna go down, but Reyna able to dodge again with the Aegis. Just in and out of invis. Mantis off. Azrael pops the Lincolns, trying to finish her off. with a life drain, but not going to do it. Now they turn, they kill Mini. Azrael's still trying to find Reyna, but now he's going to get turned on, silenced, and brought down. 4 dead with no buyback. It's only iSonic to defend. What an insane fight.
Easy breezy.
Reyna living on no HP does so much there.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks.
They just couldn't keep vision. This Aghanim Scepter is so ridiculous. Now it's potentially Reyna's, but Talo's back up. Reyna's still a little low on health. The cheeses have been used, but now they get the skewer back onto Tala. Gren goes in for the stomp, trying to finish off Ysus, but Talo goes down first. iSonic's in with the freezing field, but they're all splitting away from it. Gren XD now getting turned on. Yengo has the BKB to resist the damage. It is a stolen freezing field from Rubik to kill both of them. Buyback from iSonic. They're the only ones to hold. GG is called. ANxJell take game 1 in another chaotic one. My goodness. Absolute madness. I mean, it was ANxJell in the lead for the whole game. But, man, R10 making that fun to watch. That was a great one. ANxJell take game 1. Again, this is a best of 2. So it's not an elimination, it's a group stage to determine seeding for the semifinals. MVP, I'm gonna give to Luis because of how much they were able to set up. This was another one where, like, it could go to anybody on this team. 13-1 win ranger. Like, hard to argue against that. And that fight at the end, the plays there, you know, it could definitely go that way, but I think the setup from Luis really was what was able to give them these team fights that they won so many of. Alright, we will be back soon with game number 2, probably only a few minutes away, so stick around. It's going to be a good one. See if R10 can even out the series, or ANxJell picks up a 2-0 to start off their group stage. Alright, and we're back for game number 2. Final game of the day for our stream.
10 seconds remain.
ANxJell Esports versus R10. Best of 2
seconds.
for the group stage round TDL America's Pro Series 30.
Radiant's turn to ban.
ANxJell Esports took a game 1 in a pretty chaotic slugfest that they did lead
10 seconds.
for most of. But R10
5
had
seconds
plenty
remain.
of exciting fights.
It is Radiant's ban. Dire's turn to ban. Ten seconds remain.
Vengeful Spirit
5
and
Radiant's ban.
Templar Assassin remain bans for ANxJell. R10 putting respect on the carry Wind
10
Ranger that we saw last
seconds.
game.
5 seconds remain.
And then banning out the Bat Rider as well, which they banned last game too, so they know. Might be Luis's
Radiant's
Bat
turn
Rider.
to ban.
Oh, they're banning it for Clockwork taken out for ANxJell.
10 seconds.
Maybe setting up for high damage backline
5
hero.
seconds.
Or a Primal Beast. Could be a Primal Beast opening. That guy hates Clockwork. Because I think they banned Primal last game. One of the teams banned it in the last phase, I think. Or maybe that was last series.
It is Dire's ban.
Tusk is the last ban for the side of ANxJell. Did have an impressive Tusk
10
last
seconds
game.
remain. 5 seconds.
That was in the hands of Luis, though. The save. Oh yeah, that save that set up the no
Radiant's
health
turn to ban.
Wind Ranger escape. It's going to be an opening tiny pick after a last Chen ban.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds remain.
I like this tiny pick as an opener because of how flexible it is. Can go in the mid lane, can go as a support, can carry if you really want to.
Dire's
So
turn
usually
to ban.
alongside a mid laner that can carry. The Doom gets through. We've been seeing that banned all day. So now we get to see why.
Ten seconds remain. It
And
is
it's
Dire's
just
ban.
incredibly difficult to deal with for so many heroes.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Lina taken out, and then they respect the Usus Magnus, so that one's gone as well. Had a very good game on the Magnus last game, too. One more ban
10
for
seconds.
ANxJell.
5 seconds. Radiant's turn to pick.
It's going to be the Centaur. Respecting the Grant XD Centaur. It did do quite well.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds.
Alright, opening up the middle phase of the draft. I'm guessing we're going to see a support, likely one that they want to pair with this Doom.
Dire must choose.
Maybe the Gyrocopter. Flex potential, but most likely going to be in the support role. Probably laned with the Doom. Get a nice ranged hero to sit behind him. and that's going to have potential to kill people
10 seconds.
very early in the game. You just run at them with
5
Rocket
seconds
Barrage
remain.
and Scorched Earth. That is a ton of magic damage from very early in the game. R10. Pair of picks here to really show what kind of angle they want to go for this draft. See if they're going to rely on getting another mega carry. I think most likely that is the direction they'll go.
Dyer's turn to pick.
It's going to be a Treant Protector. They laned this with the Medusa earlier, if I recall correctly. So we could see them go that route. Yeah, that was R10.
10 seconds.
That was how they won
remain.
Game 3 in the qualifying series.
5
The Treant Medusa lane.
seconds.
I mean, also the rest of the team, obviously, but...
Radiant's turn to pick.
And they're gonna steal the Viper. I like that pickup for them. Also gives them potential to play aggressive on the map early. Makes sure, basically a guaranteed lane
10
win.
seconds remain.
Does make me
5
think it's
seconds
more
remain.
likely that the tiny... Well, I guess the Viper could be mid. And then you have a different support. Or it's a tiny mid, and you're still going to pick something to go with the Viper. Yeah, that it really doesn't tell you where the tiny's going, because I think it's a good chance it's a Viper offlane with the tiny as 4. I think that's part of why they want the Viper, because they want a ranged offlaner.
Radiant must choose. Dyer's turn to pick.
It's going to be Phoenix, followed by the Snapfire to protect it, which is interesting. This could be a core Snapfire. It means either the Snapfire or the Gyro is a core, because the Phoenix basically has to be
Dyer's
support.
turn to ban.
Yeah, they're going to grab the Medusa, run back the winning formula from Game 3. See if they can get that same magic. Minnie's Medusa was really, really good.
10
And with the tiny
seconds.
Viper, they can definitely create the space they need for the Medusa.
5 seconds remain.
Gives them a good option to hit the egg. I like it. I think it's still... I also like that they picked the Medusa there, because it leaves the question of where the tiny's going. Like, ANxJell still have to draft without knowing if the tiny is support or core. I think most likely... Is it a Gyro carry and they're going to have a last pick mid? Or is it a support Gyro and a mid Snapfire? And they still need to pick their carry. Both of these teams have good
It is
flexible
Radiant's ban.
paths. They ban out the Naga, so they think that it's a support Gyro mid Snap, which I feel like is more likely.
Ten seconds remain. 5 seconds. It is Radiant's ban.
Keeper of the Light gonna get banned out, so I mean that's also a hero that could go mid or support. So kind of covering both bases there, because especially with ANxJell having overall last pick.
Dire's ban.
Okay, and then they go Puck, so they are thinking more towards R10 is going to pick a mid lane here. If they do, and the Snapfire's mid, this would be the
Dire's
first
turn to pick.
game, I think all day, out of 5 games, where Tala gets to pick their mid matchup.
Seconds. 5 seconds.
Yeah, I think the best route to go here is pick a hero. They go Pangolier. I was gonna say pick a hero that doesn't show where the Tiny goes, and then make the decision after you see this last pick from ANxJell.
10 seconds remain.
What do ANxJell round this out with? I think R10 is on the right track with the Naga PL bans. They don't have amazing tools to deal with illusion heroes, and those are the 2 big ones. They could try to go under the... They could go Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage is still in the pool with the Medusa, but it's not necessarily an amazing counter. You get the Pangolier. You kind of block pick the Pangolier in case they do put the Gyro carry. But I think the other thing about the Medusa is that ANxJell, if they put the Snapfire mid, they can get a Diffusal on the Snapfire. And that can obliterate a Medusa.
Anti-mage.
They are going to go Anti-Mage. This... Yeah, Nyengo's playing the Snapfire. Oh, and Yisus is on the... Oh! Interesting. Yisus is playing the AM and Reyna's playing the Doom. I don't know if that means it's a carry Doom or if they're swapping their roles here. I think most likely they're swapping their roles for just what heroes they're each more comfortable with. Yeah, that's spicy. So Pango Snapfire is the mid matchup. Yeah, Azrael on the Tiny. With Grunt, yeah, so that's the offlane we expected. Of course, because they picked up the Pango, so it had to go that way. This is a sick Doom set.
This is a good opportunity to learn.
Con el wombo combo perfecto.
Prepare for battle.
All right. I'm excited to see how this game goes. I think ANxJell has potentially a much better draft. But I think with Tiny Pango Viper, there's definitely a lot of room for R10 to take over the game. Do they see? Oh yeah, this ward is seeing
30
reason.
seconds to battle.
Doesn't look like they're gonna go for it. He says is going to stand up on this down tier.
Radiant versus Dire.
I get Leech Seeded up. Manages to get the rune. Blinks away after the Mystic Snake connects. Oops. But Azrael's there with the Avalanche. They throw 2 blood grenades at the AM and pick up the first blood on Azrael.
Yours than mine.
Okay, so yeah, it is... Again, it will depend how they play it, but it is actually going to be Reyna in the safe lane on the Doom, and Yisas in the off lane on the AM. I don't know if that means...
Tis mine.
It's the Doom carrying. I'm sure they'll both just kind of do carry builds. Reason taking a ton of damage from the very slow punches of this trio. Sonic taking quite a bit of damage from Reason. And chunked down. Mid lane, Snapfire off to the lead for Niengo. Hala, though, I think already having a better lane last game. Is a little ahead on XP as well. Whoop. Up top, Reason finishes off. Sonic and Mini's gonna go down as well. I mean, yeah, the fact that the way they do this with the AM and the offlane means that this Medusa is very killable. They're gonna set up on Azrael. Here's the combo damage. They do get a nice avalanche. The homing missile is gonna connect. Reyna pops the Scorched Earth. Another rocket barrage, but Reyna's actually gonna back off, go back to farming, so Azrael will get to live. Leech Seed comes out onto the AM. Thesis. Just gonna walk it off, bring the creep wave back around. Probably all the way back to the tower. The mid lane Pango's super low. But they're chilling. This is just how high level mids tend to play. Full extent of the limits of their heroes.
Don't let it vex you.
Dead Siege chipping away at Louise, but now they're going to turn with Scorched Earth and the homing missile. Nice avalanche onto both of them. Reyna's actually the one burning down from the Viper. Reason trying to find Sonic under the tower, but not gonna quite find it. We'll get another auto attack out. Spells on cooldown, so nothing else to work with there. Doesn't quite get the reflect. I don't know if you can reflect off the bounce. I'm guessing you can't because of how Mystic Snake works. But I think as long as Mini doesn't cast it on Isis, you don't have to worry about it reflecting. Toss back on the gyro. Get them over to Grent. The avalanche sets up lots of stacks of Viper Strike, but now in with the Scorched Earth, and Azrael's the one falling low. The rocket barrage and the homing missile is going to connect, but I think everybody will survive. Up top, Sonic going to go down to Reason again. tree, particularly vulnerable to fire damage. Getting burnt to the ground.
Here's my pension.
Aware of forest fires up in that top lane. Let's set up a bottle refill for Tala, so that's going to help their lane. As still pretty even, but definitely a lead from Yengo again. 29 and 8 to 22 and 1.
There is little hope for Radiant.
Certainly feeling in better shape than getting bullied out of the lane last game. Get a rotation from Azrael, at least for a ward over here. And it looks like Luis headed home. Get the Mortimer's Kisses. Tala has to be careful. Only level 5 and has already used all their mobility, so Yengo's going to get the solo kill off of the level 6. And once again, off camera, Reason finds a kill on Isonic. Meanwhile, off on the side, Luis runs into Azrael and brings him down. Azrael thinks that there's vision there, but it's this ward over here, if anything, that's seeing them.
Radiant should look to their middle tower.
He's making their way back down to the bottom lane now to hang out with Doom. Been pretty happily farming down here. All the core is getting pretty much what they want for last hits. Azrael now going to look to set up with an avalanche. Luis is here. Damage from the Scorched Earth and the Rocket Barrage. Rent XD getting low, but Reyna's getting lower. Poison damage is too much, but the rotation in from Reason not going to be quite enough, but it will at least help secure the kill. Rent XD dominating for Reason will pick up another kill, make it a mega kill streak off of the double for Reason.
Double kill.
Another hero we've been seeing getting banned, and Reason showing us exactly the reason why.
The Radiant scan.
Top Lewis wants to try to steal the Wisdom Rune, but Isonic is there and will likely pay with their life here. The Leech Seed bringing him down low, has the Magic Stick. Enough charges to bring them higher. Barrowcopter outspeeds the tree end when he's not in trees. Now Reason's gonna turn, has the Urn. Sets it up, gets the slow. Luis still maybe going to go down, but has one themselves and able to survive, and they give the kill over to Reyna, who steps over for the big bonk to finish it off. Nicely played by ANxJell there. You know, Rolling Thunder down bottom, they set up on the Doom. The Mortimer's Kiss is coming in off the back. They do finish off. Doom gets denied. Pick up the kill on Luis and on Brent. Can they finish off the building? They actually body block it. And the stun goes off. ANxJell connects. Double kill from Yengo. Not enough clicks to finish off the egg. And ANxJell clean up 4 kills around the map because also Medusa died top. Amid all of that, Isis finishes off Mini. Azrael looking for revenge. Doesn't get the reflect on the toss, just able to blink out. Now maybe gonna turn and hit Azrael. Reconsiders, but does have a salve that arrives on the courier, so Isis will be okay.
Hold on to your taters.
Dominating, I guess.
Yengo picks up the kill on Azrael.
To be clever.
They look to... Yeah, I think that was over a rune contention. Eastern goes the way of Yengo. Actually going for the Maelstrom first. I really want to see a defusal on the Snapfire. I think it is really cool. Especially when you do so. Nice hop up to the high ground. It turns with a little shredder damage. It's not insignificant. Luis gets knocked down to the low ground. They're kind of able to kite Tala around. Now just forced Rolling Thunder away, but hit with the Urn and nice Icarus dive from Reason to keep the flame damage going and will finish it off. Wicked sick for Reason. 15-3 now and a 6k net worth lead for ANxJell. They are in the driver's seat in this game too. Azrael trying to push Reason back, now tosses them over to Sonic. The Mortimer's Kisses are there, and Azrael's gonna fall. Isonic in trouble as well. No chance to dodge the kisses.
Killing
Reason
spree.
has the egg if they need it, and Isis, meanwhile, is getting another solo kill on Mini. ANxJell, they're killing everyone everywhere. RentXD actually gets the return kill on the Phoenix. Didn't get a chance to get the Supernova off. Maybe held it because they knew it'd be brought down anyway. So they do get the punish. That's a lot of gold for Grent. Yeah, taking some tower damage. Also up top, looking to contest Isis. Toss back under the tower into the avalanche. Get the overgrowth to hold him in place. No chance to blink away. And it looks like Isis will finally get away, but no, as soon as the overgrowth ends, they blink away. Swashbuckle comes in, but they can't quite finish it off. Has another blink ready to go. And Isis walks away. Luis gives him the tip. All they can do is watch. Oh, they're barely escaping hero. Luis just running down iSonic well into their jungle. This time they do find a ward off of it that Luis was placing. We'll at least get the D ward there. Oh, they're gonna get the avalanche. Not quite in time. Luis gets away with murder. Got the Midas done on the Doom. It's looking to go blink BKB. The AM got Vanguard into a Diffusal Blade. Maximum mana burn. You shred the Medusa.
Almighty money.
I think that is the offlane build that we were seeing sometimes a while ago. I think they are going kind of a proper Doom carry AM offlane.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Boots of Travel being worked on by Nyango. Get a smoke on the supports. Icarus Dive up onto Azrael. Still just looking to get to level 6. They get the toss back with the Avalanche and the Nature's Grasp. But they have Egg available if they need it. Homing Missile going to connect onto Azrael and the burn damage, including Spirit Vessel. It's way too much. Tiny goes down. RentXD looking to get up Mage Slayer. Help mitigate the magic damage coming out from ANxJell. All three cores up at the top of the net worth, and okay, they're going to overgrowth. They're going to try this again on the AM. Teeing up, toss back. This time with the Rolling Thunder, it should be enough control. They've got the Avalanche as well. The Swashbuckle Isis blinks away. 280 health. Sets up the Reflect. No mana from iSonic, so just walking at him, but no way to stop him. Isis does it again. They can't kill this AM. They have so much control, but it's just not quite enough.
Fortified their structures against attack.
Oh, that has to be so frustrating for R10. You'd think you're at least
Under attack.
going to get this cleanup kill on an AM who's pushing out too far alone, but it's not enough.
Is in danger.
Already at 89% win rate. Win expectancy for ANxJell. As they're playing a menacing game. Luis 2 levels behind Grent is just going to run him. And with the follow-up from Nyango's Mortimer's Kiss, it's actually Reason that finishes off the kill. Icarus dives in towards iSonic looking for something. Azrael scouting out, trying to relieve some of this pressure, but man, ANxJell are running away with this one.
Are you even trying?
Reason is very close to... There it is. Reason is now ahead of all of the cores of R10. That is a scary state of the game. Yeah, he's gonna go for Veil of Discord on the Phoenix. Just amp up that damage even more. So they're gonna find the Pangolier, and that's the Doom. No chance to escape once the Doom is on you. Tala goes down. Yengo picks up the kill with the Shredder. Yeah, now we're gonna get the Diffusal Blade on Yengo as well. This Medusa is not going to feel as durable as many would like. Working on the Manta, has the Yasha done. Probably almost pick up that Manta now. Luis gonna pick up the Shard. That is the hallmark of the support gyrocopters. Absurd amount of damage from that. Azrael, finally level 6, actually just goes further into Avalanche Toss. Doesn't even bother picking up the Grow. Wants more nuke damage from the limited levels they have.
Octane Reservoir.
Ella threatens to use the Rolling Thunder. Provokes the call down from Luis.
They're unstoppable?
Where
Own
did
it.
that just happen?
There you
Down bot, Isos and Yengo. Find the kill on the Viper. That's a lot of damage.
Radiant's courier makes the ultimate sacrifice.
Find Azrael going for the P-Ward, and
A dominating performance.
Isos and
Oh,
Yengo,
no.
they find another together.
By the wand shall die by my blade.
23-4 now. ANxJell. They are running away with the game. Mini has been getting a decent amount of farm to start working on the Butterfly, which I assume means the Manta's
Mega kill.
ready. But no, just holding off on that.
Thou art purified.
Over in the mid lane, they find the kill on the Pango.
Dire's middle tower is under
Blinking
attack.
away. Reason a little low on health. Gonna get stunned up. Can they get the egg off in time? They do. And the Mortimer's kisses to cover it, so this egg is gonna land. Brent XD being torn apart by the kisses. Luis getting brought down low.
Oh, no.
Find Grant.
My favorite kill.
Find the Treant. Azrael brought down by Isos off on the side. This is just a slaughter.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Fusel up on Pango. Yeah, the Blink Dagger's finished on Doom, looking towards the BKB. Yeah, just gonna go straight for the Butterfly before even the Manta. It is probably their best bet on surviving. Because the problem is the amount of mana burn. You have Diffusal on Anti-Mage. And let's see how fast they get through this pool. Mana Void to interrupt the TP, and
They're unstoppable.
Mini's cooked.
Oh, no. Godlike. Oh, no.
Back in the triangle, Mango finds the kill on iSonic. Rolling Thunder, they are going to be able to control Luis and bring him down. They pick up their 5th kill. Visa's chasing for more. Gets the slow on Azrael from the Diffusal Blade. Cookie forward, stand top of him.
I'd say
Mango
wicked
in
sick.
behind. There's a Diffusal on the Snapfire now as well. You are not allowed to have mana if you are on the team of R10. Reyna almost finished building that BKB. Isos working on the Manta. Pair with that Diffusal Blade. Is going to find Grent and iSonic. Grent XD is going to be the one getting gone on. The Overgrowth is there. That'll keep them alive for now. They turn with the Mortimer's Kisses. They burn down the tree and the Viper. Now 32-5. Valve still says 3% chance R10 finds a way back into this game.
Thank you.
But this one's looking a wee bit over.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Oh, that scan nearly
Dire's
saw
middle
Mini.
tower is under
Oh, I
attack.
think it did. Because Isa's gonna chase down here.
Radiant are scanning for
There
enemies.
is no way for this Mini to survive. Yeah, taunting before even blinking. Does have the Stone Gaze, so that will give her a chance. But the Mana Void's there to cancel the TP once again, and yeah, there's no surviving this Diffusal Blade AM. Not when your entire health pool is based on your mana. Reyna actually is brought down quite low up here and had used the Doom. Ooh, blinks away just before any damage from the Nature's Grasp can hit.
Bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Down bot, Nyango gonna
Dire's
go to work on this tier 2, despite how far ahead ANxJell are. They've not been doing much damage to Dota. Don't really have a hero that does. Azrael able to steal the Wisdom Rune on the opposite side. Isos is going to be a little disappointed to what happened.
Dire's bottom tower
Eventually going
is
to look
under
to
attack.
chase towards Azrael.
Middle tower
Will just
is
defend the
under
tower.
attack. Dire's
Isonic going to be
structures
able to
fortified.
walk away pretty safely.
Dire's bottom
We have 3 heroes in the area, so they are going to swashbuckle. They've burned all of the mana of Isos, so no way to blink away. As the wand charges, that will open up the blink with Overgrowth there, but now here's Mango with the Mortimer's Kisses, and Isos has somehow survived all of that with no mana, no way to blink away. Isonic's going to go down. The Leech Seed is still burning down Isos, but it's certainly not going to be enough. And gets away once again. Able to TP away before Luis can find them with the homing missile. ANxJell going to smoke up and continue to hunt on Azrael. Gets pinged out. I think they'll be safe for now. Looking to get some aggressive vision over here. Reason's going to sweep in behind. Meanwhile, Isonic is found by Isos.
Thy soul is in deficit.
Reason Icarus dives forward. They block off Tala. No chance to
Happened
escape.
again.
No Doom
Double kill.
necessary. I mean, this is...
Dire's middle tower
Props to
is under
R10
attack.
for playing this one out.
Dire's middle tower is no more.
Another tower picked up by ANxJell. Manta is ready on AM, going to go for the full disperser. Spots out Mini, gets the Stone Gaze.
Bottom tower
He's going to get stunned up, and it looks like now the level 2 Stone Gaze, that bonus damage and speed, able to escape
Dire's
the
courier has
anti-mage
been
for
killed.
once.
Each brave courier.
Mage Slayer is done on Viper, looking towards a BKB next. That will also do some work to mitigate the damage. Reyna working towards Shiva's guard is going to find Tala. But Tala able to get the Rolling Thunder off. Reyna not going to commit the Doom. Isos working on a BKB now as well. Tala going to walk right into Isos. Oh no. Pulling forward with the Manta, completely out of mana instantly. Mana Void to help secure it. Azrael does get the Avalanche, and that's actually going to force, with the Viper Strike, AM to back off. Reason gonna start lasering down Grunt XD, but not gonna be able to trace any further. Come forward from ANxJell with the avalanche. Tossback is going to get egg off. Oh my goodness, the damage! Are you kidding me? They just kill 3 of them. Egg lands. No way to stop it. Reason working on a Shiva's Guard as well. I mean... what do you do? R10 trying to stick this one out. But high ground's being hit. 30,000 gold lead. 40-5 on the kills. There's still that 1% chance. The R10 gets their way back in. ANxJell just barely managing to dodge out Isos. They're like right on the edge of each other's vision here, I feel like. Couple minutes early to get a Wisdom Rune, so I don't know what ANxJell's cooking here. And Luis, just by chance, is going to walk over here and throw a Warden down. And now ANxJell's in a little bit of trouble, but gets a blink away. Throws back the Avalanche, that will stop Snapfire, who's also finished a Disperser. But they will finally connect and bring down the Tiny. But space created. Everybody's farming the map while that happens. Like, genuinely, I think that's a pretty good death by ANxJell. This is the most out on the map that R10 have been in a while.
Amazing what you'll find laying around.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ren XD walks into a place they should not have and is immediately controlled up and brought down.
Scanning for enemies.
Isos fully up on the high ground, not a care in the world, blinks away from the Rolling Thunder, even through the damage amp rune. Reason gonna go over and join Luis. Can just the supports kill this Medusa? This is no Diffusal Blades. Well, oh no. How much damage did that Mana Void deal? 502 damage from the Mana Void. Oh my goodness. Isonic's still just hanging out in the trees back here. Point of mana missing. I'm curious if that's only 1200. Yeah, I think the 500 was just what was dealt to her actual health bar. I think it was actually quite a bit more. Now the high ground push can continue. Mini is back up, so they have all 5 for this defense. ANxJell not bothering to go pick up an Aegis, just looking to close this out. They have the split shot ready on the Snapfire, so everybody's mana pool starts getting chipped away with that Disperser. Going for the MKB next to make sure they can click through the Butterfly. They're still working on a Disperser of their own. They're actually going to smoke out on R10. They want to find a fight here. The problem is they've found Isos who can just blink away. Tala looks towards Reason instead, but has the Icarus dive. They can maybe set up on this Phoenix 5 seconds until Supernova is back up. Can they kill him before he gets it off? No way! But do they have enough clicks? They do! They finally bring down a Phoenix Egg. Meanwhile, though, Mini and Tala have already died. Isos is onto another one. Mortimer's Kiss is still raining down onto Grunt XD. So they find their 6th kill in the game, but it comes at the cost of kills 44, 45, and 46 for ANxJell. So now, once again, up into the high ground. They do have some buybacks available, but GG will be called. R10, they tap out of a game of Dota that was played. I mean, very good draft from ANxJell, and very good execution of that draft. That was a game. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Again, impressive drafting from ANxJell. I really like the mid Snapfire for another Diffusal Carrier. 14-0-14, but I'm gonna give... Doom was 1-2 and 14. The MVP's gotta go to Isos. I mean, Reason in the early game was really impressive on the Phoenix. So that set up their game really well, too. But the plays from Isos were just too good. Alright, that is going to do it for us on my stream. I'm going to wrap things up and get some dinner. But there's still more TDL action to go today. There's a couple other casters taking over for, I think, one more series today. And then the group stage will continue tomorrow until we get down to our semifinals and grand finals. Fun little 6-team tournament this weekend. It's going to be fun to keep watching. So yeah, go check out the other streams. I'll post them in the chat as I wrap up. Thank you everyone so much for joining us for TDL America's Pro Series 30. Best of luck to these teams for the rest of the weekend. Go check it out on the TDL Discord. Go check out the other streams. I'll try to raid you over to another one. So go watch those and enjoy. Have a great rest of your weekend.